Hey WordCamp Sydney, Luke Carbis here. I am from Brisbane. I use WordPress to build cool products. I mostly work on client work, but also really focused on Block Lab at the moment.
Hey guys, Bree from Pink House Social here. I'm so excited to be talking to you at WordCamp this year, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of info about myself. I'm from Sydney and I live on the beautiful Northern Beaches. I'm so lucky, and I run a business called Pink House Social, which is a social media management agency that helps small businesses out with social media and obviously getting over those hashtag headaches.
G'day everyone, my name is Michael Villa. I live on the Gold Coast. By day I run a commercial cleaning business, and by night I help people use WordPress successfully on their DIY projects.
Hey everyone, my name's Jordan Gilman. I live in Wollongong on the south coast of New South Wales, and I spend my days working as a happiness engineer for Automatic. It's when I help out customers and give them support on WordPress.com. That ranges from sales and billing inquiries through to working on CSS with them, assisting them with using WordPress in kind of any way they need, through to complex problems like debugging plugin issues and domain and DNS issues and those kinds of things as well.
I work as a freelancer in WordPress, and so for me the WordPress community is more than just a Slack organization that I check in with every now and then. Really they're my peers and my colleagues from all around Australia, so they keep me company as I go throughout my workday.
To me, the WordPress community is fantastic. You get to know so many people, everyone's friendly, and when you need a problem, you'll know someone that you can ask for a quick help. So I highly recommend getting involved, whether it's through WordCamps or your local meetup. Definitely worth going to and checking out.
I've been at Automatic for a year. Prior to that I was working as a freelancer for about 10 or 11 years, and through all of that time I've really enjoyed being a part of the WordPress community. In Sydney and Australia particularly, there are so many great people that I've met. And I love the way that everyone is supportive and collaborative across situations where it might normally be competitive, with people doing the same work for different people or working for companies who might compete. The community itself is really, really welcoming and inclusive.
Page builders. Geez, some page builders are good, others are a bit of a pain. I think page builders might go the way of the dinosaur. I think Gutenberg is going to replace them in the next couple of years. We'll see.
To me, page builders are awesome. I've spent the last 20 years relying on tools, themes to be able to create websites. But in the last few years, page builders have enabled me to be able to drag and drop and create websites fast and easy and efficiently. So to me, page builders are awesome. Doesn't matter what one you use, just use one and enjoy it.
Page builders, I for a long time was very, very against them. The control freak in me didn't like handing over control of design. I wasn't a fan of the code that was output by many of the plugins. Then about 2 or 3 years ago when I was still freelancing, I realized that was something that was going to become a necessity for my customers to be able to work on the sites themselves. So I did my research and I landed on using Beaver Builder for a lot of projects. I was really, really happy with the code that it output behind the scenes and the control that it gave. I've since played around a bit with Elementor as well, which I don't mind, but my favorite is still Beaver Builder just because I've got more history with it.
My favorite music. Right now I cannot get enough of Wolfpack, which is like a German house 1970s funk band that is none of those things in real life.
I don't really have a favorite artist at the moment. I listen to anything on the radio. I don't choose music because it's specific, just whatever comes on my playlist.
My favorite music artist right now, a bit worried about being judged here. I love the McClymans, and I'm really varied with my music taste. I think it really depends on what I need the music to do. Sometimes I belt out a bit of Shania, and then other times I'm listening to a bit of the Jonas Brothers or a little bit of Queen, or just really depends. So Hard to pick a favourite at the moment.
Favourite music artists right now, I've discovered really late to the game a band called Thrice, who I'm really enjoying. Other than that, I tend to listen to a lot of kind of early to mid 90s alternative stuff, a lot of Australian old stuff like Scream Feeder and Something for Kate and Spiderbait and Jebediah and stuff that I grew up on and am trying to remain young by listening to it, I suspect. The role of a theme play less part, I guess, in what sites look like. I'm hoping we'll see less themes which are so tied down to having an archive page look this way and this page template and that page template as we get more free-form control in the content area. It's yet to see how that will play out with header and footer areas and other common areas, whether full site editing that's coming into core will solve that problem, or whether themes will be a case of picking kind of header layouts and then having the content itself be controlled by a block editor or a page builder. I think it'll be really interesting in either case, but I think we're going to see massive change in the way that themes are handled.
What's on my desk? I'll show you what's on my desk. This is my desk. I've got my MacBook, my screen, my mechanical keyboard, notebook and diary. There you go. And then over here is my other desk where I keep my Raspberry Pi running Kali.
What's on my desk? Not a lot actually. I'll quickly turn around and show you. Alright, this is my desk. I use an iMac. Not a lot on there. I'll try and keep it as clean as I can. Just so I've got plenty of room to use it. And I've got a second screen there to be able to extend my windows.
What is on my desk currently? My cat, a computer, my microphone, lots of stationery. I'm a massive stationery lover. I could probably live in Officeworks. And some pens and my printer and a book at the moment. So very exciting desk.
What's on my desk right now? I have got a pair of headphones, which I'm not using right now, clearly. Whammy bar. Filter coffee. I've also got some miscellaneous cables, my Milky Way wrap-up, and my passport from WordPress Auckland last week that I haven't packed away yet.
Why, obviously, am I speaking at WordCamp? I think it's really important that people understand the importance of social media engagement as a lead generator, but also nurturing current relationships and also building new relationships.
My topic is how to build a WordPress product and how to monetize it.
My talk I'm doing at WordCamp this year is Goodbye Themes and Hello Elementor. Basically, it shows you how to stop using themes and create your own websites with your own vision. And my talk will cover a bit on extending it with ACF and custom post types to get more out of your website, make it more interactive as well.
At WordCamp Sydney, I'm going to be giving a talk entitled Don't Panic, how to troubleshoot your site like a happiness engineer. In 10 years of freelancing and then a year and a little bit of working as a happiness engineer, much of my day-to-day work comes down to fixing problems, and before you can fix them, you need to find out what the problem actually is. So I've developed some techniques and kind of habits for troubleshooting in my job, and I think they're helpful things for people to know, to try. When something goes wrong with your site, these are some steps you can take to narrow down what the problem is and figure out how to solve it. So that's what I'll be talking on.
Why should you come to WordCamp? It's just heaps of fun. I always learn so much at WordCamp. There's always so much to see, so many good talks to hear, and the after parties are always a blast.
People should absolutely come to WordCamp because you learn a heap. You meet a heap of awesome people, and it's just a chance to start learning about giving back to the WordPress community. early on, the first couple that I went because I wanted to make contacts and find work, and I thought the talks would be interesting. And what ended up happening is I met some great people, and I met people who did give me work and who sent me advice, and I could give advice to. And like I was saying earlier, like it ends up being a really collaborative environment and really friendly, and everyone's really lovely. So WordPress community really is about the people, but it's about a chance to give back to the WordPress project and to keep building it for everyone to use.
Doesn't matter what skill level you are, I think everyone should attend a WordCamp at least once. I've been to 2 now, and Sydney will be my 3rd, and I'm absolutely loving it. I spend a lot of time talking, networking, socialising, and helping other people in the community learn how to use WordPress. So definitely come along, and there's a lot of other business stuff and networking, social media and things you can learn as well, not just stuff about WordPress. So what are you waiting for? Jump online and buy your ticket today.
Why should you attend WordCamp? Well, WordCamp for me is such a great opportunity to help small business owners upskill. And in a constantly changing world, it's really important that we stay on top of trends. And you know, WordCamp is offering a great variety of speakers that are from business owners and WordPress, and just such a varied range that can help all facets of your business. So if I were you, I'd get online and book a ticket. Hope to see you there.